going on? This NTP Backstage Access. I'm your girl, Marline Massasoit.
And I'm your boy, Presteeje. Today we got with us
Max the Realist, Scene 3. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Yo, welcome to
Wow.
NTP Backstage Access,
Yes.
bro. It's definitely good to have you.
Yes.
Shoot, we gonna jump into like you got a project dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
Highly anticipated.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah.
It's good vibes. Good vibes. Highly anticipated because I've been working on it for like 3-4 years.
Wow. Okay.
That being the case is primarily because like I don't want to drop anything that's disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm not in that mode, you know what I mean, to where it's like everything is good vibes. That's why I dropped Hunger Games and I'm Better Than You Volume 3 before I dropped Good Vibes, which Good Vibes was done before all of that. Because that was my mentality at the time, you know what I'm saying? I got broke as fuck, you know what I'm saying, at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got real arrogant at the time, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just looking at other rappers like, I'm better than you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like those were good vibes. So I let my energy flow how it was. So now at this point, you know what I mean, I done got to a real peaceful state of mind. Real peaceful, and my energy is like really top notch right now, so it's a perfect time to put out good vibes.
I know this is gonna be good because you know when we've talked to different artists and everything, it's like, yeah, it took me a year, it took me 2 years. You know, some people, I went hiatus for a while and then came back and stuff. So that's life experience, different experience that you went through over that period of time.
Oh.
So I can't wait to hear this.
Yo, Good Vibes is the most introspective project that you probably ever hear out of Pontiac. I mean, I'm talking about like literal family issues that, I mean, at a time I didn't drop it at one point because, you know, I had some issues with my father at the time. And one of the tracks on there was magnifying that. And at that time, I was trying to patch things up with my dad, so I didn't want to drop it at that time. Now that we have the understanding of what we were going through, now I feel like, okay, it's cool to go ahead and let that slide before he be like, nigga. You know what I mean?
Is this how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually ended up changing the name of the track to Family Thoughts of 2015.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he know, like, it's 2018. It's how I was feeling in 2015.
Okay.
You know?
Wow.
So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff on there. I'm talking about exes. I literally named their names on there, like the name of the song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I'm being very upfront and very clear on a lot of shit with this project.
And so, like,
he coming hard.
Like, what give you the confidence to be so transparent? Because, like, everybody not that real. Everybody not that genuine.
Wow.
Well, the confidence I get from that is because if you know me, I'm just that transparent regardless. You know what I'm saying? So people not going to have a problem because there's never been a thing that I would say to somebody on wax that I haven't said to them already in person. So it's like, and people know that I put everything into my music. So whatever I put into my music I put like this, if you beef with me or something like that, or we have a problem, them niggas definitely gonna be like, oh, here we go, he gonna put this shit on the song. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have no problem with being transparent with my music because I'm a very transparent person myself. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love it. So, all right. Do you have any features on this project that's coming out?
One.
Who is that one?
Mike Phelps.
Why?
I might cut him off the damn album because he killed me on my own track.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing a lot of no features. I'm very, very, very personal about my music right now.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's so personal to me, there's no way that somebody can get on the track and actually, you know, fit on there because it's so personal.
Yeah.
All my music is really personal right now. So
why does he fit? Your brother. How does your brother fit?
Because I can't do a project no more without him on it. He's been on all my projects except Hunger Games. And he's the only person that actually knows me, and he knows that there's no judgment because he just knows like that's Max, it's my little brother. That's what he gonna do. So it's like I rap about on my shit like drinking, womanizing, misogynistic shit, regrets of being misogynistic. You know what I'm saying? Drinking way too much, smoking weed. I did some coke. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I tell my brother everything. You know what I'm saying? Mom, I'm sorry I did some coke, but it's like.
At least you apologize.
She gonna be like, he's a drunk.
No, he's not for real. No. Moving on.
No, moving on.
But yeah, I love you and your brother's relationship because he came to the interview talking about you. You coming to the interview talking about him. y'all have such a beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
And I can tell, and I can see it in your face. I can see it in his face. I love that. Woo! I'm sorry.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
I put it like this. The reason why, how I ended up like started rapping, I was on house arrest when I was 15. And I couldn't do shit without my two older brothers, Dismantle and Mike Phelps.
Dismantle. That's his name. That's his other brother.
This one, Phelps, he wasn't really rapping like that.
Okay.
He was doing poetry. So we went to this spot called True Essence Poetry Spot in Southfield near the Star Theater. And that's the only place I can go. I was a nerd. I had no creative ability, no athletic ability, nothing. I was just a smart dude that ended up getting into some trouble. And I just didn't want to be the only brother left out that didn't, you know what I'm saying, have like poetic and artistic ability. So I wrote a poem, and then Phelps was the first person to be like, nigga, that was whack as hell. And everybody else was telling me this is dope. Phelps told me my shit was whack for about a year straight before I started getting good. And it just made me better. And he kept like mentoring me on like, okay, nah, leave that shit out. That's corny as hell. That's inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna offend women. That nigga, if mom hear that, she gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So like he mentored me like through my entire rap career, and to the points where I got so comfortable with myself to where it's like now he don't say nothing to me. He just be like, you know, only time he say something is like if I get in some trouble, he be like, nigga, you dumb as hell for that, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like he
God.
like to this day I don't even make a decision with my music without asking him first.
That's dope.
That is.
Cause you need like a lot of artists, they surround themselves with yes men. Like can't nobody take that critique.
I can't stand it, yes man.
Yeah, so like that's dope that you allow yourself like just to have one person to take that from. Cause I know you won't let no other rapper like tell you. Because they suck.
It's gonna be hard to tell me that.
Like,
Not to sound narcissistic, but it's like, please.
no, like, listen,
You wait.
like, listen, the rap game is the most opinionated game.
Yeah.
And like, it's a big gap from those who are good and those who are not. It's not hard to see. So like, a lot of people can't tell people nothing. So like, it's good that being as talented as you are, you still leave yourself open for one person like, nah, bro. So that's dope.
Right.
Now, coming up in the household that you came up in, because y'all whole household is talented.
Right.
I mean, when I found out who your father was, I'm just like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
So, how was it growing up like the Jacksons, basically? Because y'all, how was it? Like,
it was growing up was like the Black Panther Party.
Okay, tell me about it, cause like just a little bit, cause you know.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick with it.
Go.
I went to school. And I came home and I had to debug. That's what all it was. My dad, I go ahead and take my history books home. My pops would be like, "Yep, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Watch this documentary. Watch this shit on Malcolm X right here. Watch this shit on the Panthers. Watch this shit. Watch the real story on King." You know what I'm saying? He really just made sure that I didn't get bugged with the bullshit that they's teaching these school systems. So that was what my whole childhood was.
And I like that you hit on that, because like your perspective on things is vastly different than like the common person.
Yeah.
Just how they see stuff. So like you being who you are, how do you like? What's the difference between you and the average person who might have been fed that nonsense that the school teachers teach? Like how do you view yourself versus them?
Just a real knowledge of self, to where that's where my confidence comes from, because I know that I'm great because of my bloodline. My ancestry are like fucking gods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that was brought up into me innately. You know what I mean? To where it's like it was subconscious. I wasn't even thinking like, yo, I'm a god. It just was there. You know what I mean? So whenever any problems came to me and everything, I never really dwelled on anything. I never felt retaliational. That's not a word, but I'm using it.
Yeah, we got you.
Everything was just like, no, I'm straight, because this is I'm a fucking king. You know what I'm saying? So that came from the household I was brought in with my mother. Like my mother is the nicest woman on the fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? And the balance was so cold, because my dad is so like, and my mom is so, just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how opposites attract with them too. But they're like 100% opposite, like human beings, and it worked. It worked perfect in raising children. So
that is so beautiful, and it's so beautiful to hear and know. you know, with just Mother's Day and Father's Day growing up, because a lot of people don't come up with both of their parents. So it's just such a beautiful thing to hear you talk like that and everything. So now, artists that you want to work with on that next level, who are some of those artists that you like, I gotta work with this person?
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Lil Wayne.
Why?
Because he's the greatest rapper who ever stepped behind a microphone.
All right.
That motherfucker's amazing.
Yeah. He is.
Nas.
Okay.
Just a hint on it. I listened to J. Cole's song on Born Center when he did the Let Nas Down, and Nas remixed that. Swear to goodness, this is no fabrication. I cried because I'm like, damn, he lived my dream before I got a chance to.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I had to like Nas big him up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas is my favorite rapper of all time, and then Lil Wayne.
All you need is one mic.
All I need is one mic. And Phelps. I just want to keep working with Phelps, and I want to finally get to a point where I'm just annihilating that nigga on the track. It hasn't
he
happened.
said that. He said, we said, who's your biggest competition and stuff? He said, my brother. So yeah, y'all go back and forth. I love that.
Man. I can't get a chance to where I feel like, damn, I can't ever say I'm the best rapper ever or alive until, which I can't see happening, but it's like, I gotta kill Phelps on the track. It's like it's not a sibling rivalry. He doesn't even have the same feelings as I do. I'm his younger brother. Yeah. Looking up to him, it's like, nigga, one of these days, I'm gonna fuck you up on one of these tracks. I'm gonna catch you slipping one day. You might get too high one day, nigga, and I'm gonna come in the booth sober and I'm gonna fuck you up.
Hey, you hear that?
You hear me, Phelps? I'm coming for you, baby.
He coming for you.
Hey, so bro, like you got this energy, and like I respect you as a man because like you honest.
Yeah.
Like whether it's good about you, bad about you, like I feel like you embrace everything you are, man. And like how can you convey that to somebody else, bro? Like because like we got a lot of people who might be insecure, sensitive, just all these things, you know, that don't promote good vibes. Like,
it's about the journey of happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, my only goal is to wake up happy and fulfilled. I don't give a fuck what I got in my pockets. I don't care about what I'm wearing. I don't care about who I'm fucking, what I'm doing. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about me. And it's such a liberating feeling because I didn't always feel this way.
Come on.
And then once I finally got to that point where it's like, yo, my mama calling me an alcoholic. Oh, but now at this point, my mom be like, you drink too much. I'm like, yup. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be comfortable with yourself and really have a good idea as to who you are and what you love about yourself. And if you don't love everything about yourself, your happiness will never be 100% there. So, like, when you guys, like, go to the ending of it to where it's like, I'm going to say mine now. To where it's like the positive moment, like the knowledge that I always want to spread to people, and that's the music that I want to put to people from now on. It's like, yo, you guys have to learn to be yourself.
Yes.
You have to learn to be yourself because that's why these little niggas are shooting out here. Yeah. Because they're influenced and they're adapted to shit that has nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
That's how you can mindlessly just kill a motherfucker because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't know yourself and don't love yourself for who you are shit.
Yeah.
You're nothing.
Yeah.
I could probably never kill somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, unless like my daughter was involved or something like that. I'm fucking whatever. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so at peace with people. Like, I don't, like, you was there. I got jumped last couple New Years ago. Bad. Like, beat my, you was there? Yeah. They fucked me up, didn't they? They fucked me up. And I'm cool with them niggas now. Most of my street niggas, like I came up like, you know what I'm saying, once I left my parents' house, I came up in the street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My street niggas don't even talk, some of them don't even talk to me no more about that shit. They like, yo man, what the fuck wrong with you? You cool with them niggas? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put out their names, but they know what's up now. It's like, yo, it's y'all niggas was frizzled. I done did dumb shit when I was frizzled. Y'all didn't kill me. Thanks for not killing me. You know what I'm saying? And I learned not to be that drunk. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I just took it as a learning process, and I took accountability for my mistakes on that. I don't worry about what other people do. If they did that and it harmed me, I didn't get harmed, you know, every other time I was drunk. You know why? Because I wasn't slipping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what other people do, that has nothing to do with me. What I'm doing right now, I have to take accountability for everything because I have to protect myself and my daughter, and that's the only thing I'm responsible for.
I love how you just put that. If more people thought like that, we'll be, you know, and not competing with each other, we would be so much further. That was a major gem. Yeah, Thank you for that.
Listen, he dropped the most important thing, happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
And he said it's a journey, like, you really gotta embrace that shit.
Stupid journey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, me, I feel like it started at the end of your comfort zone. Like, once you come amongst all that shit you just sitting in, and then you just learn to accept it, like, your circumstance from what it is, and then grow from it. Just start there.
But I feel like a big aspect of that is education. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a love for like educating yourself and knowing stuff, because even though like you have nothing to do with your past or your history or your future or anything like that, but the thing is you have to understand what's around you and the cause and effect that it took for this to happen, for you to understand what your place in this realm is.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So if you understand what's around you, you can understand the difference in the specification of yourself. Wow. If you understand what's different around you and notice that you're not a part of this commune, you know what I'm saying? And understand that you are a specified being. Yeah. Then you be like, oh, well, I love myself in this realm. They gonna love themselves in this realm, and I'm gonna try to go ahead and love that realm as much as I can, and love that realm as much as I can, and love my realm more than I can. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, I feel like there's no way you can ever be disappointed. There's no way you can be unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Breakups. I done had so many breakups in the last 2 years. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're my friends now. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't my friend, you my friend to me.
Hey, what's funny is like I came to like think about relationships in a new perspective, that the failure rate is higher than the success rate. So I just accept that it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's not going to change, because as you journey, like, everybody is not for you. Yeah. So I learned to accept.
Bro, you know what the problem is with that is? It's killing me. With gender relations, it's fucking me up, because like people, men and women, got at this point to where they feel like in order to have a bond, you have to be fucking.
No, you don't.
Yeah, but they feel that way.
So when you meet a female that you fuck with, and you this guy, this female, and y'all fuck with each other, y'all got an energy together, you immediately assume that you supposed to be fucking them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, yo, just like you meet a nigga, like, no, we cool, I can fuck with you, and be friends and leave it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
That's why I'm friends with every one of my exes, to where it's like, yo, we fucking, I didn't realize it just didn't work out on that level, but I fuck with you. You cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? And we, like, one of my exes is literally my best friend in the whole wide world over my homeboys. All my other exes then broke up with me because I'm still cool with her.
Wow.
Because I would never touch that girl again. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie. Like, that's my nigga. Yeah. She's about to be in my, oh, by the way, I'm doing this what's that Drake song? Nice for what? Nice for what challenge? Nice for what?
When
challenge.
you doing that?
I'm about to record it in the morning, and I shoot a video for it, and she's the model in the video. And this is basically to magnify rape culture. It's to magnify domestic abuse, womanizing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Coming from where I came from, to elevate to a point to where I understand this shit now. It doesn't take a woman to talk about this shit no more, because they gonna get looked past, and that's part of rape culture and womanizing right there. So it's gonna start happening to have these men actually step up. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing.
Step off that oppression.
And that's another thing I want to hit on. Like, dog, you really been an ally and an advocate, like, for the female. Like, really, really hard. And I want to salute you, because like, I even seen in you doing that, you've been received the wrong way just because you a man speaking. Like, you literally go defend, like, speak up for the ladies, and just because you're a man, a lady will put you down for that. Like,
and I'm fine with
cause a debate, and like, you not here for that. You just being an ally, raising awareness. And for ladies that do that, I feel like they part of the problem too.
Not necessarily.
Allies.
And I'll tell you why. Because if I speak on Black Power, and a white person come on there and they agree with everything I say, but at the same time they come with a critique, I'm gonna say, fuck you, honky. Because you are my oppressor. And with these females, they look at us as their oppression. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if I'm
Not all white people. Not all white.
But no,
not all white people. But at the same time, like I still have a mentality.
You still
of
come in the form of what oppressed them. So like that's how they see you.
Yeah, I am a male, and if I'm not falling into the agenda of their 100% anti-suppression, then they looking at me like, well, fuck you, you toxic. And I can understand that to a degree. I mean, I don't like it. It bothers me because they like to call people trash and shit like that. But at the same time, I understand it, and I'm trying to humble myself to the point to where it's like, yo, I understand why you feel this way. I'm just not going to respond anymore, and I'm going to just keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to progress as much as I can to help the situation.
Good. What?
That's an important piece.
Yeah, that is. Like finding different ways, different avenues to communicate with someone.
Yeah.
Now, your other talents, because we gotta talk about your other talent. You play an instrument.
Yeah.
What instrument is that?
I play the flute.
And you cold at it.
I'm pretty
You
good.
cold at Nah. Don't be modest. You cold at it.
I'm decent. I'm decent. I won't say I'm cold with it. On some real shit, I can't say I'm cold with it because any real musician that like really knows their shit,
Your daddy.
him,
You cold at it.
and any other musician would be able to really tell like, yo, he's inexperienced, but I'm not modest. This is real shit. I'm being very honest right now. I'm really not that good at it. I just know a lot of tricks that make it sound good.
Well, it sounds great.
It sounds good. It works for me because I'm a rapper. But if I was a straight up flute player, I wouldn't get a gig at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper that play the flute, so now that shit looks outstanding. But if I was just a flute player, they'd be like, this nigga is ass. Straight up.
So silly. Okay, so is there anything else we need to know?
Yes.
Tell us.
I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Good Vibes is coming out.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Hunger Games 2 is coming out in exactly 1 month from tomorrow. That's the plan. You know what I'm saying?